Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. If you're new here, my name is Danny. Today I am super excited to give you guys my top picks for the Sephora holiday sale. Now I know I'm very late on this. This is literally the last day that this event is going on. I should have done this earlier, I am so sorry, but this is the last day, so I figured I might as well just get this video out as quick as I can. Maybe this can give you an idea of just some of my recommendations and some of my favorite products. I'm going to be giving you guys mostly makeup recommendations, but I also have some skincare products that I want to mention in this video as well. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and hop right into it. So the first product that I want to talk about is foundation. I only have one foundation to mention today, and that is the Bite Beauty Change Maker Foundation. Now I wanted to mention this foundation because this is definitely a favorite of mine. It's not like the most absolute clean, if that makes sense, but it is considered clean at Sephora. But it is a foundation that I do really enjoy, and it's one that I reach for a lot when I have a lot of texture going on from acne. And I just want something that's not gonna something that's not gonna accentuate that texture really easily. I just find that this one does not accentuate texture like some of my other foundations do. I'm actually wearing that foundation right now, and I just think it looks so pretty. I feel like it gives a really nice, healthy finish to the skin, and it gives a medium coverage. Now I do have quite a bit of hyperpigmentation to cover up right now, but I do think that this did a really good job at covering up that hyperpigmentation, and I really do enjoy this foundation. It's one that I do reach for a lot, especially kind of like when I want to make sure that my foundation is going to look good. This is one that I reach for. And yeah, it covers up the pigmentation quite well. Obviously, you can still see a little bit poking through. Oh, it's hot in here. You can still see a little bit poking through, but in general, honestly, a day-to-day basis, this is a really good coverage. I'm really satisfied with the coverage that this gives. So that's the only foundation that I have to mention today. It's a very creamy formula. It just applies really nicely. I like to use a sponge. But yeah, so there's that foundation. Then I have two concealers to talk about, and the first one is the Kosas Revealer Concealer. Now, this is a concealer that I know that there's kind of a lot of mixed reviews on. One of the downsides of it is that it has a very yellow undertone, so if you don't have a yellow undertone, you might find that it's kind of difficult to make this work. Now, I actually have a bit of a yellow undertone, so I do find that I can make this one work, but the reason that I really like this so much and wanted to mention it is because it is so creamy, and the way that it applies to the skin is so nice. It's almost undetectable. Like, it gives like the most skin-like appearance. It's so nice. And then actually I'm going to show you because I'm wearing it right now. Then the next concealer is the Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer. This has been a favorite concealer of mine for a long time. I've mentioned it and showed it on my channel a lot. Like, it's so good. I love it. So I actually wanted to show you guys because I have the Kosas concealer on this side, and then I have the Ilia concealer on this side. So I'm just going to kind of show you. I hope you guys can see just like how seamless that looks. Now, I didn't set this with a powder or anything, so maybe it looks a little bit more luminous than you would go for. You can always set it with powder, but I just wanted you guys to see what it looks like on its own. Like, such a gorgeous, like, skin-like appearance. I hope you guys can see, like, it doesn't look heavy at all. Now, this side with the Ilia concealer on it, I definitely feel like it gives some really nice coverage. Actually, both of them do. I feel like they're both like a medium coverage. But this one is like ever so slightly, I feel like, more detectable on the skin than the Kosas concealer, but I still love this one. Obviously, it's not like, it doesn't look heavy or cakey or anything like that, but and I love how it applies. I love how it lasts through the day. Just a huge fan of both of these. If you haven't tried them out, definitely think that they're worth giving a try. Now remember, if you do not have a yellow undertone, this might not be one that's good. The Kosas one might not be one that you're going to want to go for. If you don't have a yellow undertone, I definitely recommend that you check out the Ilia True Skin Serum Concealer because this does have more options for undertones. Now let's move on to bronzers. I have 4 bronzers that I picked out that I want to mention. So the first one that I want to talk about is the Ilia Nightlight Bronzing Powder. I feel like this is just a go-to, like, it's gonna look good type of bronzer. I really like the tone of this. I have the shade Drawn In. I've actually done a review video about this and their highlighter, but I really enjoy it. I feel like if you are looking for like a good alternative to a conventional bronzer, you're used to using a conventional bronzer, but you want something similar that's going to perform similar, I do think that this one is a great option. Like, it applies so seamlessly, so smoothly. It doesn't look heavy. Like, I feel like even you can kind of like add onto it and it's not going to look overly heavy, and it's not going to look like you have like a stark bronzer line, if that makes sense. It just applies so nicely. So I really like this one. And then I also wanted to mention a more luxurious one, and the reason I want to mention it is because I love it so much. So this is the Lila B Sunkissed Bronzed Beauty. So as you guys can see, I have given this so much love. I've used it a lot, basically almost done with this, but this one is a more luxurious one. The packaging itself is so luxurious. It's kind of like a little stone type of packaging. Has a really nice weight to it. There is a lighter shade right here and then a darker shade right here. So you kind of have like that double pan bronzer type of thing going on. But I actually really enjoy those types of bronzers where they have like two shades in them. I just swirl them both together when I use it, and it's gorgeous. I love how this one looks. It's a favorite of mine. If you are okay with splurging a little bit, I do recommend this bronzer. Obviously, during the Sephora sale, it's a great time to get a little bit of a discount on it, but I wanted to mention this one as well. So then the next one is a newer bronzer to me, but it's so gorgeous. This is the Tower Beauty Bronzino bronzer in the shade West Coast. Now, I wanted to mention this because I wanted to mention this for people who like more of a very like natural everyday makeup look. This is a cream bronzer, and it has a very luminous look to it. It's absolutely stunning. It's so gorgeous. I wanted to mention this because if you prefer cream products, you really like that kind of like no makeup look, I think that this is one that you would really like. I personally tend to use powders the most, but I feel like once I have my acne healed up, I'll probably use cream products more, just because sometimes I feel like cream products don't look the best when I have like a lot of texture going on. This is so gorgeous, and I'm so excited to start using this soon once I finish healing up my acne, but it's such a gorgeous product. Definitely recommend checking that one out. And then the last bronzer that I want to mention, now this isn't a clean beauty product, but I want to mention it because it's definitely been a favorite of mine for quite a while. It is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in the shade Luminous Bronze Light. You guys, this is so gorgeous. I kind of almost save this for special occasions. I have so many bronzers that I choose from and kind of like to alternate between them, but honestly, this is one that I definitely would just reach for all the time, but I kind of do save this for special occasions, like for holidays or just where I'm like going out for a night out. Just special occasions, I really like to go for this, or when I want to know that my bronzer is going to look really nice. I don't know, whatever they do with these bronzers, Hourglass, and a lot of their products, like the lighting that they have going on with the mixture of like the powders, I don't know if I'm making any sense, but it's some kind of makeup magic, and I feel like it always just looks so nice. I actually have this bronzer on right now. I am like sweating. Whew, I don't know, my lighting is just like making me sweat. Sorry, anyway, I have this bronzer on right now. I think it's so pretty. I highly recommend this bronzer. If you don't want to get a product that isn't a clean product, this isn't one that you're going to want to go for, but it's one that I really enjoy. It is a conventional makeup product, but I did want to mention it because I really like it. Let's talk about some blushes. So I love blushes. And if you watch my channel, it's no surprise that I'm going to mention the Kosas blushes. And I want to mention both the powder version and also the cream version. So this is the cream version. This is the shade Velvet Melon. And then I also have the powder version in the shade Contra Chroma. I actually have a variety of these blushes. I have like 6 of them, I think. I actually did a video all about their blushes where I do like swatches and everything if you guys want to check that out. But I want to mention both of these. My favorite is the powder version in the shade Contra Chroma. This is like the perfect everyday blush color. Honestly, one of my most reached for blushes. It's so good. I wear it all the time. I'm wearing it right now. Just the perfect like everyday blush color. And then the cream version, if you do prefer cream versions, these ones are gorgeous as well. So pretty, such a gorgeous blush. They blend out so seamlessly. They look so gorgeous on the skin. They also do have highlighters in both of these as well. I honestly don't reach for the highlighter part of these very often, but honestly I need to. They are, I feel like, more subtle types of highlighters. Another blush that I want to mention is again from the brand Tower Beauty. This is their Beach Please. This is their, I believe it's a lip plus cheek tint. It's like a 2-in-1 type of product. This is in the shade Magic Hour, which is a really gorgeous like pink color. Once you swirl your finger around, it just immediately like melts. So gorgeous, applies so nicely to the skin. I'm actually just going to add a little bit on top just so you guys can kind of see how it applies, but it's just so seamless. Looks so gorgeous on the skin. So if you like a very, again, a no makeup kind of look, you really like that like natural, glowy, everyday makeup look, I think this is one that you will really like. It's absolutely stunning. Also, I really like the packaging for both of these Tower 28 beauty products. I think they're so sleek and pretty. So then let's move on to lip products. I want to mention the Kosas Weightless lip colors. I've done a whole swatch and review video on my channel if you guys are curious. But one that I especially love for the holidays is in the shade Fringe. This is a gorgeous, like almost like brick red type of shade. So gorgeous. I think it's perfect for the holidays. I also really like the formula of these. They're really creamy. They're really comfortable on the lips. They're actually quite moisturizing. So I really like their lipsticks. And then I also want to mention the Tower 28 Beauty. This is the mini lip jelly set. So this is a set, again, this is a set that they do have on Sephora. I think this is a really nice way to try these out. This is $20, but of course if you get it during the holiday sale, you can get that discount on it. These feel so nice on the lips. I'll insert a little video of a little swatch video that I did for these on my TikTok so you guys can see what they look like, but they're very tinted and they really almost feel like a lip treatment going on, almost like a lip serum, I want to say. Obviously, they're like a lip gloss type of thing, but they're gorgeous. They feel so nice on the lips. Like I said, it's a very light tint, but I feel like it's great for every day or just like popping on top of another lip color. I actually put this shade right here on top of the Kosas lipstick. That's what I'm wearing right now, and I feel like it went really nicely together and just added a little bit extra color. This is kind of like almost like a pinky red shade, but I feel like it worked really nicely on top of the Kosas Weightless lip color in the shade Fringe. So pretty and feels really comfortable on the lips. So then the next lip product is the Ilia Balmy Gloss Tinted Lip Oils. You guys, I really like these. So I actually, again, I've done a review and swatch video for these on my channel if you guys want to check that out. If you're not sure which shade you are the most interested in, hopefully that video can help you figure out which shades you like the most, but these are absolutely gorgeous. And the formula is so nice. It's called, it's supposed to be like a tinted lip oil. These are actually pretty pigmented. Again, it still is like a lip gloss, so it's not extremely pigmented, but I was actually kind of surprised by the amount of pigment that they have, but they feel so nice on the lips. I'm a lip gloss kind of girl. Don't really like to wear lipsticks super often. I do like to wear them sometimes, but for the most part, like on an everyday basis, I am more likely to reach for a lip gloss, and these are just ones that I have been really enjoying, and I definitely do recommend that you check out if you like lip glosses as well. So let's move on to eye products. So you guys, if you watch my channel, you already know I love the Ilia Beauty Limitless Lash Mascara. This is my absolute favorite clean beauty mascara that I have tried. It's so good. I've had this for quite a while. I use it all the time. Really pretty much just my go-to mascara when I want to have a mascara that I know that's going to hold a curl, lengthen my eyelashes, and also give some volume. This is the mascara that I reach for. Now they also do have a mini version of this if you don't want to get the full size right away. Maybe you want to try it out, or honestly maybe you just want to get the mini size because the mini size will still last you a long time. I first got the mini size and it lasted me a really long time. Also, I want to mention a set that they have for Ilia Beauty on Sephora right now. It is called the Ilia I Heart Clean Holiday Set. It comes with a mini liquid powder chromatic eye tint in Fresco, which is a taupe brown with silver shift. I really want to try those eye products. I've been wanting to try them for so long. They look absolutely gorgeous, especially the shade Fresco. So I think it's so cool that they have that in this set. And then it also comes with a mini Limitless Lash Mascara, and it comes with a clean line liquid liner. You get that mascara, an eye tint, and then also an eyeliner. So I think that's a really nice set to check out. I'll link that in the description box below, along with, of course, everything else that I'm talking about in this video. But I just wanted to mention that because I think that's just a great way to try out a couple of their products. I also really like the Kosas 10-second eyeshadows. You guys, if you have not tried the Kosas 10-second eyeshadow in the shade Globe, you gotta try it. It's so pretty. I mean, obviously you don't have to try it, but it's so gorgeous. I wear this so often. It's so easy to use. Again, I'm done a swatch and review video on these if you guys want to check it out. And it's such a pretty shade. I feel like every time I wear this, I get complimented on it. So quick and easy to use, and this shade in particular is just absolutely gorgeous. It's like a gorgeous, like, bronzy champagne type of color. So then the next eyeshadow product that I want to talk to you guys about is the Lawless The Baby One eyeshadow palette. This is so pretty. This has like such great fall shades. I actually just did a makeup look on it recently. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. I have this red shade on, as well as this pretty like bronzy shimmer shade on. While I do think these are great for fall, I also think that this palette would work so nicely for holidays. Like, even the look that I have on right now, I feel like would be perfect for a holiday party. Just so gorgeous. These also blend really seamlessly. They have really nice pigment, and I've just been really enjoying this palette. And it's a mini palette, so it's really nice for storage as well. So then I also want to talk about some highlighters. So I almost wasn't going to mention highlighters in this video, but I decided I would because there are some that I do enjoy. Now, though honestly I have not been wearing highlighter a lot recently, just because I have texture going on, and sometimes highlighter can kind of accentuate that texture. But anyway, one that I do really enjoy is the Ilia Daylight Highlighting Powder. This is in the shade Decades. Now, I feel like this is pretty similar to a lot of highlighters out there, except for, of course, this is a clean beauty highlighter, so it does use cleaner ingredients than a lot of course, conventional products out there. But I do think it's just a really nice, like, champagne highlighter. I feel like a lot of people would really enjoy this. It's kind of just like a staple highlighter, just a really nice one to have in your collection, if that makes sense. It's not super subtle, but it's also not super bold. It's kind of somewhere in between, but I personally really enjoy it. It's a really gorgeous highlighter, and I also feel like even though it is a highlighter, it doesn't accentuate my texture as much as some other highlighters do. Obviously, it still does a little bit. It's a highlighter. So then the next one that I want to mention is the Milk Makeup Flex Highlighter. This is in the shade Ice. It's super smooth when you rub your finger on it, and the shade is gorgeous. This one I feel like is more kind of like almost like a little bit of like a gold going on. So that's another one that I really enjoy. Alright, we're almost done. So I just want to mention a couple of skincare products, just ones that I do enjoy and that I noticed are available on Sephora. So the first one I want to mention is the Youth to the People Yerba Mate Resurfacing Energy Facial. So instant microdermabrasion enzyme treatment. After you take this off, your skin feels so soft. It really helps you get rid of any dead skin cells. And this, I think, is a great alternative. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of the Goop one. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but there is a Goop. By the brand Goop, they have like an exfoliating mask type of thing. You leave it on for 3 minutes. So it's similar to this one. You only leave this on for 2 to 3 minutes. But the one from Goop is like $100, which that is so overpriced. That's absolutely ridiculous. Now this one is $50. I know it is still on the pricey side, but during the Sephora holiday sale, you guys can get a discount on it. So I just thought I would mention it. I have been really enjoying it. And as you guys can see from that, I have used it quite a bit, and I really enjoy this one. And then I also want to mention a cleanser. It is the Indie Lee Brightening Cleanser. I don't currently have that to show you. It's one I've used in the past. I don't have it anymore. I finished it up. It is a brightening cleanser, so I feel like it does help to kind of even out skin texture over time. Obviously, over time, you really have to kind of use it a lot to really see those effects. It's not like a leave-on treatment, so it wouldn't give as much like brightening effects or like helping to get rid of like hyperpigmentation as like a leave-on treatment would. But I just really enjoy it because it leaves the skin feeling really comfortable. Of course, it leaves your skin feeling cleansed, but it doesn't leave that like tight feeling. And it doesn't make your skin feel stripped. Your skin is, after you use it, your skin feels comfortable, it feels moisturized, and I just really enjoy that cleanser. So I wanted to mention that and include that because Indie Lee is available at Sephora. And then the last product that I want to mention is the St. Jane Luxury Body Serum. Now, I honestly debated whether I should mention this or not, and that's because it is pretty pricey. This is $58. Again, you can get a discount during the Sephora sale, but this is definitely a very like luxurious product. Do you need it? No, but is it nice? Yes. It has CBD in it, and it's just a really like a relaxing, like very much like a self-care product if you want to give yourself a treat. Also, look at that packaging. The packaging is so gorgeous. It has a little pump. It smells really nice. It has a floral scent. I do think it is really nice. I just wanted to mention it because I saw that St. Jane Beauty is available at Sephora. I didn't realize that until just recently looking at their website, so I wanted to mention that. So that is all that I have for today's video. I know it was very last minute getting this up since the sale does end tonight, so if you are interested in getting anything from this sale, hopefully this kind of helped you out. Maybe it gave you some ideas, maybe for yourself, or maybe even some gift ideas. But yeah, if you guys do have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Let me know in the comment section below. I will have everything that I talked about linked in the description box below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all for my next video. Bye guys.